Slayer's Ryung, can he overcome his weakness? Or will NaNiWa be the first person out of this group? I don't know. We're going to find out in Seoul, Korea, where the best gamers in the world reside. In the bottom left cross spots on this map, we have our Terran player. Don't hide a base this time, man. His ID is
Slayer's Ryung.
The SCVs kind of look like they have boom boxes on their shoulders.
They do.
Oh, that would make sense.
How else would they listen to their tunes?
Yeah. With an iPhone? No.
Those weren't invented in the Tarsona system.
That wasn't invented in the future. In the upper right, we have our Protoss player. The hope of all foreigners. His ID is
Quantic NaNiWa.
And NaNiWa's from an anime, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, do we know which anime? I think I asked you this once before.
I believe the name of the anime is NaNiWa. But
oh, is it? Okay.
I'm not certain on that. It's not one that I've seen.
Everybody says I'm supposed to watch Death Note.
You are.
Have you seen it?
I have the boxed set.
Oh, do you?
The live action box set, in fact. It's so good. It's so unbelievably good.
How many episodes is it?
I don't remember, but it's like a really dark, really well-made anime. Dark animes are almost always the best.
Oh, of course.
You gotta watch.
No, I don't. I actually no. I don't get the weird upbeat like bubblegum.
You're not into Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon?
Come on, man. You are Tuxedo Mask tasteless.
I'll take that.
Who would I be? Sailor Moon?
Which I don't know which Sailor Moon.
I guess I would be Sailor Mars, you know?
Yeah, well, you know.
She's got dark hair and I have dark hair.
Same personality.
We're both just kind of hot. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so anyways.
Nexus first.
Well, not exactly.
No, what am I saying? That's what happens when we start talking. I'm actually like, he's Zerg. No, he's actually Protoss. Tasteless, what are you doing?
Nexus first. Not exactly tasteless.
Notice
the buildings he made before the Nexus. In this case,
it's
not a Nexus
and we were talking about the anime that entire time. Lost my sense of time. All right, so the SCV has spotted this quick Nexus, not a Nexus first. Sorry, guys. And we're going to have a quick expand here from Ryung as well.
2 very fast expansions.
You still haven't seen Akira, have you?
You gotta stop beating that dead horse, Tasteless.
I'm just letting you know, man.
Listen, guy who's never seen anything good.
I saw Akira.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I
can name like 30 super popular animes that you don't even know what they are. I don't. Make up names, you wouldn't even have heard of them.
Well, I'm not as into anime.
Yeah, well then just shh.
We're gonna have a viewing party at my house. Yeah.
Actually, we still need to see Human Centipede 2.
Yeah.
We've been planning on that for a long time.
We actually
Wolf we
lied to Wolf. We told him Human Centipede was an art film. I invited him over.
That was funny.
That was
funny.
His face. He's like, "What is happening? Oh my god!" Like, yeah, we're gonna have to watch. We're gonna have to hold hands and watch that.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Do they continue where they left off? The Human Centipede. All right. Anyways.
Oh my god.
NaNiWa is actually going for a very fast expansion into a 4-gate here.
Yes.
Which is going to be a very nice pressure. He did grab 2 gases right away with 2 probes each, which means that he's going to go very stalker heavy on this. He's going to want to forward stalkers, likely mix in a sentry or 2. But when you have 4 probes on gas and 4 gateways total, that's gonna lend yourself to having enough gas for a lot of stalkers, but not overkill on it. Still having plenty of minerals. So we're gonna see Ryung is actually teching up super quick with this. It looks like he's trying to go into Banshee, probably with Cloak. So I feel like NaNiWa's build is just going to be very strong against this. Only 1 bunker out. Not a lot of SCVs in the natural. Going to be hard to hold it exactly. But this SCV going to scout it.
Okay, he sees everything.
He sees it. He starts another bunker. There you go.
Wow, NaNiWa's hand completely tipped here. Note he is actually having SCVs preemptively parked next to the bunker. By the way, guys, if you want to ever try to hold up a bus like this, I highly recommend that you put the SCVs on the side facing the opposing player's army.
Yes.
Because they
does 2 things.
Yeah, well, first of all, it blocks, it buffers for the bunker, and then second of all, the force fields, if they try to force field your SCVs off, they also block their zealots. So.
Exactly. So it's actually a great way to go about it. In fact, he's looking. I think he's going to be able to hold this without any problem, especially that Siege Tank on the high ground. What's that Siege Tank doing? Siege Tank, move up, Siege Tank. He's
oh
actually,
my God, the Siege Tank has narcolepsy.
Yeah, he actually, if he just moves that up, the attack stops. He might be waiting for him to commit more, but
setup.
No, here's what it is. If he shows a Siege Tank, NaNiWa immediately goes towards detection. Because if you see a Siege Tank, you're like, oh, tech. Got to get detection, but he's going cloak. Ryung's trying to get a free win right here.
Oh, this is super smart.
That was actually, I feel stupid right now for how smart he is. He's only going to bring that Siege Tank up if he absolutely
We're going to
needs
cast this next game with a dunce cap on. No, you're absolutely correct. He's basically hiding his tech. But he's actually going to go for it as well.
He has to show it now, and that Banshee he's going to actually have to use for defense at this point because his SCV's all moved away. Now, the force fields are almost too much. The Zealots not being able to get in there all that easily.
They should dissipate right about now.
He actually should not be targeting Zealots. There we go. Start targeting the things that hit air. And so now suddenly the game is going to be a lot closer because he did bring those SCVs back.
And Cloak is about to finish. One Banshee is headed towards NaNiWa's base, but he's got a Robo Bay on the way.
You know, I think that's probably the right choice. He needs to kill a lot of stuff with it. His 2 Siege Tanks plus his SCVs plus the Cloak Banshee will clean this up, but he's taking a lot of damage for it. A lot of damage for it.
Now here's the problem. That a Banshee can kill a ton of probes, but it is not going to kill that entire Protoss base, whereas this Protoss army is definitely able to do enough damage here. Yeah,
well, he has the other Banshee out, so he can clean it up. The thing is, yeah, he has to kill basically every probe. And, I mean, it's 14 supply to 76.
Yeah, that's it, GG. That's so funny because
hard spot.
He could have actually done that. Oh, NaNiWa is happy.
NaNiWa.
Definitely deserving to get out of this group.
Extremely happy player right there.
Can't hide that smile.
Sase
coming into the booth.
Those two really close friends out here.
Oh, yeah.
Living in that Startail house, practicing their asses off every day, skipping a lot of tournaments just for the skill. Ryung, not so happy.
Well,
MMA going to be painting a sad picture of him.
Yeah, you know, now we're going to have to see who he faces off against because we have Puzzle against MVP. Let me tell you something. I would be hoping that MVP, if I was Ryung, that MVP would beat Puzzle.
Absolutely. So I was like, oh, well, you died. It's too bad.
Well, you know what's funny is that all he had to do actually was keep the SCVs there to repair those bunkers.
Yeah, he should have kept them sitting in front. The thing is, yeah, you lose a lot of economy, but without that, I was like, well, I guess I can just go in and kill your bunkers, and then you have nothing left. Everything else about Ryung's play was actually really quite brilliant. It took me even a minute to figure out what he was doing with that Siege Tank sitting back. As soon as you show the Siege Tank on high ground, they are not going to attack you.
It gives, well, yeah, of course. I mean, that thing's going to hit
but
you
it gives
so
it
many
away
times.
as well.
Yeah, so he was basically saying, all right, well, he's waited long enough. He's not going to do the bust now. I need to get more minerals so that, you know, when I go in there and kill his probes, I'm really ahead because right now my SCVs aren't mining. But it did not quite go according to plan. And it's funny because NaNiWa actually had no idea that the Banshees were coming. There's no way for him to know.
Exactly.
But, you know, he got in there and then, you know.
I mean, that's it. NaNiWa is through in first place in his group. Really impressive. Great for him. I'm sure everyone's really happy about that.
Yeah.
Except for Slayers and Ryung, and possibly Ryung fans and Ryung's family. Unless he has family members that hate him, and then they're happy that NaNiWa got through.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So our next match is going to be Puzzle up against MVP. And I'm really, really curious about this match because
I feel like Puzzle.
Well, something's going on with MVP.
Well, you know, he does have the wrist injury, but even decision-wise.
No, I was more shocked by his decision-making than even his
mechanics
his
actually weren't all that off.
Yeah.
You know, he was still
He was actually macro, yeah.
His micro was actually kind of okay. It wasn't his best, but, you know.
Well, this is, I don't know. We're either going to see MVP rematch Ryung, which, you know, that's going to be scary for MVP, especially considering how well Ryung played. Or we're going to see MVP out. He is just apparently not Codex quality.
Well, we'll see, man. I want to see what Puzzle has up his sleeve because he just lost a PvP against NaNiWa best of 3.
Yeah.
That happens. PvP, volatile matchup to say the least.
We're going to take a short little break, but when we come back, we're going to have some more awesome StarCraft II action here at the GSL Code S.
Roach. Packy. Roach. Packy. Packy.
Leaves the game with a GG.
It's like a broken taillight, cause you can't see behind. It takes someone to pass you and pull you aside. I thought I'd keep driving,